show that Filipinos have become more financially conscious amid the COVID-19 pandemic, shedding light on the importance of insuring yourself medically. Pru Life UK's Alan Tumbaga joins us now for tips on how to protect yourself during a health crisis. Alan, thank you so much for joining us on The Final Word. One of the lessons learned that all of us Filipinos during this pandemic is that any critical illness can easily drain a family's savings. Now, add the problem of rising prices of basic commodities. How has the pandemic affected people's attitudes towards money and getting health insurance?
Okay. Hi, Rico. First, thank you for inviting us. And yes, definitely we saw a lot of change in the Filipinos' attitude towards insurance. Now, one should always be prepared. And one thing we realized that as Pru Life UK had always prided itself to be innovative and making sure that our offerings are financially inclusive to help most of our customers get the most out of life, we had rolled out a lot of what we call micro-moment products that are quite affordable and they're readily accessible through our Pulse Pru Shop app. Now, you did talk about, was there an increase? Yes, we saw a tremendous demand for these products. And more than that, really, Filipinos want to cover themselves more today, especially their family. So if I may move it further, we're quite excited now because we are making available, we just made available a protection product that recognizes the expanded definition of the Filipinos now of what they call the family.
Yeah. So Alan, Alan, it's really good to know, that more Filipinos believe that health insurance is important. But of course, many Filipinos also have limited budgets. So with this in mind, how can they save for their health needs?
Okay. One, definitely, if you look at, we have to consider first, how much are they willing to pay for their protection? Okay. And then in Pulse Pru Shop, if I may, for example, we can get insurance products against accident or dengue or cancer for as low as lower than 500 pesos. And to be able to save, really putting your mind into it, you have to make sure that one, you are investing in the right protection products so that if anything happens to you, then you are prepared for it. Okay. So if I may now, again, we talked about affordability, right? How can you save for it? We have products like the Pru Health Fam Love, which can cover not just one, but 4 members of your family. And when we talk about 4 members of the family, traditionally insurance companies would only cover the policy owner plus 1 life assured. But what is exciting about this is that it is for 4 members of the family. And we are expanding the definition of family beyond the traditional. Because now, when you talk about family to be covered by Pru Health Fam Love, you can cover your partner, which can be your common law partner or same-sex partner, your adopted children, your parents. So really, it's talking about 4 persons or 4 members family in one. And if you look at it in one policy, that is really quite affordable.
Yes, it is affordable, as you mentioned. And of course, we are still in a health crisis, no, Alan? Is COVID-19 included in the critical illnesses covered by this insurance?
Oh, I'm glad you asked that. Yes, COVID-19's effect on any of the system or organ failures of a policyholder will be covered. And I'm glad you mentioned it. COVID-19, fine. It's a very common illness right now. And what's important about this product, you don't have to memorize the critical illnesses it covers, be it 5, 6, 7, 52, or even 100. They would say it covers all as long as it affects your system and organs. And if there's any failure in any of them that requires surgery or treatment, then that is covered.
And you mentioned in this product the shareability, no, and financial inclusivity feature. This will be a big help to the underserved sectors of the society.
Oh yes, really. That I have to say that we're proud to say that in Pru Life UK, part of the Potential Group, one of our key consideration will be to make sure that we're able to cover as much Filipinos as possible. So we're really looking at financial inclusivity here. So the product really is quite affordable. And more than affordable, it covers the usual underserved, like your common law partner or same-sex partner or your adopted children or even your parents. So that is really quite inclusive in that aspect beyond the concept of affordability.
And Alan, there are quite a number of insurance companies offering many generous benefits. With the many choices, what characteristics should our kababayans be on the lookout for in choosing a credible health insurance company?
Okay. If you're looking for a credible health insurance company, you must look at its track record. That's one thing for sure. How it has grown, and like for example, how is it performing now compared to the other companies in the country? If I may, I'd like to say that Pru Life UK became the #1 company in terms of new business annualized premium equivalent in 2021, based on the Insurance Commissioner's report for last year. So you look for a company that is quite strong, that would cater to your needs, that would have provide you with good financial advice. We have one of the strongest, or rather largest, agency force in the country, 35,000 strong. So really, those are the things you look for: being able to be served, having the right products for you, affordable ones for that matter, which will make you healthier and wealthier, and which would allow you to be able to access their services anywhere, like through their app.
Thank you so much for joining us on The Final Word. Alan Tumbaga of Pru Life UK.